Today I'm going to show you how to create a workflow in HubSpot. It's quick, it's easy, and it's super convenient. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in HubSpot now, and from the homepage on the left-hand side, you want to go down to automations. And once you open this up, you'll see overview and workflows. Now, you will need to upgrade your plan to use some features, and workflows are included. Now, to get started with the workflow, you can have a look at some of the templates that they have over here, right? So that there's a bit of structure before you actually begin, right? So you can see over here, these are some templates. You can also say see all templates over here. And this essentially will show you all the types of templates that you can use. Now you can see on the left hand side, there are tons of different categories. Now, just for example, we're going to go assign new web leads to contact owners. So we're going to just say use template. You can preview it, and this will just allow you to view what it actually looks like and how it works. But if you're going to click on use template, then it'll take you through to where you can actually customize it. Now, using a template is a great way to get started if you're not familiar with the space. This means everything is basically laid out for you, but you can still customize it to suit your specific needs. So as you can see over here, this is the trigger. Now, once you click on the trigger on the left-hand side, you can see all the properties of the trigger. So you can see that there is the file option, there's the edit option, and then there's settings, and then there's different view options. Now, what you want to do is you want to start your trigger. Now, your trigger will be started with an action. So in this case over here, you can just click back over here, just say confirm. You can change your trigger type. So here you can see when an event occurs. So that is the actual trigger type. So what kind of event? When a call starts, and that is great. So this is now our trigger. Now, once your trigger has been set, you can go down and you'll see what happens when your trigger actually actions. So here, if you click on this again, you can see the action once your trigger has executed. So here you can change all of the properties. So you can see the HubSpot user property is contact owner, and you can change all the properties here. You can also add conditions in between, or you can add steps before and after, so that you can make a full-on workflow. But for now, that is great. What I want to do is just go back, and I want to show you how to create an automation or a workflow, sorry, from scratch. So on the top right, it says create workflow, and here you're going to go and say from scratch. If you go in here, you will see, again, it'll ask you what your trigger should be. So let's say, for example, we're going to use a manual trigger, and we are going to use, for example, conversions. So manual triggers, and let's just say once a conversion starts, you can go and save. And what's going to happen after that? Well, you click on the configuration over here, and you can then choose what happens once this trigger is triggered, or once this trigger is set off. Now, you can also go, if you go back, you can actually create workflows with AI. So you can just say create workflow, and then click on with AI. And basically what you want to do is, again, if you're unfamiliar with the space, this is probably the easiest way to do it. So all you have to do is type in what it is that you want to happen. So for example, you can type in when a new contact is added. You can set it, send it a welcome email, or whatever the case may be, right? And then you can also add in or connect apps. Now, once you add in and connect apps, you can actually interact with those apps. So say, for example, you want to anything from Dropbox that is added, you want to have some sort of interaction with Dropbox. Now, these are some of the automations that you can't get done if you're just using a template or trying to do it from scratch, which is great. So using AI is a great way to create workflows that are not regular or normal workflows within the template section, or if you just don't know how to do it manually on your own.